Hi, my name's Loss, and I used to be really fucking fat. Evidence. I used to be fat. I'm not fat anymore. And I've wanted to make a YouTube channel and YouTube videos and I've wanted to make content for a while, right? And I have a little TikTok page where I post videos of me lifting and, other bits like that. Just silly like lifting things because I'm a weightlifter now. And I consume a lot of weight and fitness related content. And I wanted to add my voice into that because I feel like a lot of the commentary I watch comes from people who have never experienced what it's like being fat, right? And I want to preface this with, I'm not Hayes, I'm not fat acceptance, I'm none of that. If anything, I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum to that. That's why I'm not fat anymore. I never was Hayes, I never was fat acceptance, I was never anything like that. I just got fat. I'd like to talk about that and how I got fat a little bit down the line, maybe in a separate video about my own journey, about how I got to be like that and how I ended up like this. But for now, I wanted to start off with doing content that I enjoy consuming. I consume a lot of commentary. That includes commentary on just random content creators, not necessarily big names. Or I also enjoy content around girl world, whatever you want to call it. So that's your foodie beauties, your ambling reads and your glitter and lasers. I love it, right? I can't get enough of it. I often listen rather than watch. So if I'm doing the dishes, I'll put a wash on or potting around at my 9 to 5. If I've not got a book on Audible playing in my ears, I will be listening to one of my favourite creators yapping about fat acceptance or Hayes or body positivity or girl world content. I ain't touching girl world content. I'm gonna be a passerby in the background. I'm gonna continue watching from afar. Not my business, not my circus, not my monkeys type bit. However, I feel like if you are someone who makes yourself public by posting content, especially if you have a large platform or, a moderate platform, I'm allowed to have an opinion on it. And if I want to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it. This is the type of content I like to consume. A lot of the people I consume that make this kind of reaction content are American. And I just wanted to throw my little UK hat in there. I wanted to, for the UK gym girlies, for the UK fatties, I want to throw my hat in there. As someone who was fat quite recently, who is no longer fat. For my first video, I wanted to do a good old fashioned reaction to what I eat in a day as a fat person. I love this content. I fucking love it. I consume this kind of content even away from reaction commentary, and because I love it so fucking much. And the reason I think I love it so much is because a lot of the behaviour I see a lot of myself in them. Maybe it's a little bit narcissistic to sit there and go, fuck, I used to eat like that. Or maybe it scratches a little itch in myself to remind myself to not be like that anymore. Or if I find myself wanting to slip, because I won't lie, it's not been easy getting to where I am now. It's not been fucking easy at all. I've just pulled up a proper random video from... I'm not even fucking reading the... I'm not reading the channel name. It's fucking daft. But I will link the original video down below. It is literally just called What I Eat in a Day as a Fat Person. Number 5, fat TikTok cringe. And if there's any horrible noises, I'll try and cut it out the best I can. Because I fucking hate that shit as well. Let's play the fucking video, shall we?
This is what a fat girl eats in a day, day 35. If you don't like seeing a fat person stuff their face with food, scroll.
If you don't like seeing what a fat person stuffs their face with, scroll away now. Girl, I love it. I love seeing it. That's why I'm here.
Now. So I had crumpets for breakfast, and whilst they were in the toaster, I made myself an iced coffee. I used one of these sachets because I could not be asked to make actual coffee. You're only meant to add water, but I feel like it's just too watered down, so I also added some milk too. Gave it a quick stir, and by the time that was done, my crumpets were ready. So I whacked some butter on both of them, and then I also added cheese on top of one of them.
Jesus Christ!
Don't come at me.
Right, sorry. I was never a cheese girly until after I lost weight, right? Because there's some cheeses that are fucking phenomenal for hitting protein goals and just making shit taste good, right? That's a fuckload of cheese for a single fucking crumpet, right? That's a shit ton of cheese, right?
tried cheese on a crumpet, try it and then come back to me. Anyways, I skipped lunch because I had to go make some content, but when I got back I made Nando's chicken for me and my sister. We also had rice, mash and asparagus with it. Honestly,
the double bam bam hit the carbohydrate, the mash and the rice, probably a bit much. I'd just like to preface this with, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist. I am simply a girl that lost 20 odd kilos and lifts weights and competitively now. The double carbohydrates, right? Let's chill out, shall we? But in general, that didn't look too bad.
One of my favourite dinners, hands down. And then I've actually been craving eclairs, so I brought myself chocolate eclairs, and there's me just munching on it after dinner.
Didn't need the fucking facial shot like that.
Anyways, that's it. Come back for tomorrow. Love ya.
Yes, how are we? Right. None of these people are asking for advice. None of these people are asking how to lose weight. No, none of these people are asking for advice, right? That's not that much food. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Do you know what I mean? What I eat in a day is a big fat fatty that forces skinny people to be fat just by existing. Fucking.
What I eat in a day as a big fat fatty that forces skinny people to be fat just by existing. Smoothie. Risotto from McDonald's.
Sorry, what Mackey's does risotto?
19 pieces of pizza from McDonald's.
Oh. It's satire. I'm autistic. It's satire. I get it.
50 root beers BC.
Yeah,
I've never heard of
It's satire.
Pad Thai with fake veggies and tofu from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Some spicy fried rice also from McDonald's. Tempura green
I get
beans.
It. Haha, I'm fat. Everyone thinks I just eat McDonald's all the time. Here's me proving you wrong, right? But somewhere you have been in a calorie surplus to be overweight, correct? It doesn't matter where that calorie surplus comes from, Mackey's or not. It's still a calorie surplus. Is this going to be another sarky one? What I eat in a day as a fat person who makes 112k a year, being an obesity influencer? Let's see, shall we?
What I eat in a day as a fat person who makes over 100k a year, being an obesity influencer online. Alright, I started out with 3 pieces of toast and cream cheese, a handful of strawberries, a banana, strawberry applesauce, and chocolate milk. I ate these all at my desk because most of my job is networking on social media and stuff.
Hit it with one of them.
And then I ate some Gushers while answering emails. And then for second breakfast,
I had 3
more pieces of toast with cream cheese, Cheetos, and a sparkling water. And this was the moment when I realized toast was my new hyperfixation.
Right, it's a lot of carbohydrates here. And, right, I am a fucking carbohydrate fiend. When I was fat, I couldn't put back unbelievable amounts of carbohydrates. I could eat an entire loaf of white bread to myself in a couple of days. It put me up to the task. I could eat it in a sitting in one single day purely out of toast, right? I get it. And the crisps as well, they look a bit like in the UK we have something similar called knickknacks. I don't know what kind of crisps they are, but regardless of the crisp, aren't they? It's a lot of fucking carbs going on here. Where's our protein to keep us nice and full? You're running on these fucking carby sugars. Like I said, I'm not a nutritionist. I just know the fucking basics to support my weightlifting. I know a little bit. I know what works for me and what I need to do for my sport. But if you're relying on carbs like this constantly, we need to take a closer look at what we're, Good.
Then for lunch, I had a bunch of mac and cheese and a big Caesar salad to go with it, and I just went feral with it. You gotta use your hands sometimes.
Yeah.
And of course,
yeah,
back
sister,
to work,
use our
I had
hands.
a bowl of gluten-free Frosted Flakes with some water. And while I ate that, I taught a class on how to manipulate your doctor to be even more medically negligent.
Hell yeah.
My tummy was hurting, so I had a ginger ale.
Jesus,
and
man.
surprise, more toast for dinner. Ka-ching, made more money.
That's an entire day of zilch protein, fucking nothing. It was just carb after carb after carb after carb after carb. No fucking wonder we're reaching for carb after carb after carb. We've got no fucking variety of all we're eating is carbs. You're knackered and you're starving because you're just eating bread. But, let's manipulate our doctor, I guess. Anyway, next video.
This is what I eat in a day as a fat person who does not diet or care about being skinny. For breakfast, I had egg bite thingies with ketchup. They were okay. I tried to be creative in the kitchen, and I put a Babybel cheese inside of a tart.
Listen, Putting Baby Bell cheese inside of a tart is not even close to the worst things I've done with Baby Bell. It's not the worst thing I've seen done with a Baby Bell. I love a Baby Bell personally. They're a phenomenal little snack, a little protein hit, you know what I mean? Love it. Not the worst thing I've seen. Egg bites, again, with a little bit of protein here. Not horrendous so far, not horrendous.
It was not good. But then I made some custard tarts with strawberry. Those were good. My face says otherwise, but trust me, they're delicious. Then I had a chickpea Caesar salad because Caesar salads are still my obsession.
See, a lot I've noticed in a lot of these what I eat in the days is they'll scream and shout, I'm not trying to lose weight, I'm not trying to lose weight, I'm not trying to be skinny, I don't want to be skinny, I love being fat, blah, 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 blah. But some point, they're eating a salad. I can't fucking tell you the last time I ate a salad. I'm going to be so fucking real with you right now. I can't tell you the last time I ate a salad. I actually don't think I've ever eaten a salad as like a main meal in my adult life because it's not filling. Like, I'm not getting filled off some fucking rocket, some chickpeas, and about fucking 500 calories in honey dressing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting full off that. It's just calorically dense with no benefit. I'm not doing that. And what I think when they include these salads is like, look at me, I do eat vegetables. Look, I'm fat and I eat vegetables. Great. There's fuck all nutrition in some spinach and there's fuck all nutrition in lettuce. Like, you're going to be hungry in 10 minutes, hence why you're reaching for more fucking custard tarts that you've made because you're starving. Because for your lunch, you had fucking a quarter can of chickpeas with some fucking rocket and a bit of dressing. And the dressing was probably more than the chickpeas and the fucking leaves added together. Do you know what I mean? Let's use our noggin, shall we? Trying to prove a point. I'm fat, but I eat green. San. Anyway.
I had another custard tart with strawberries, and then I had some more of that chili cheese spaghetti, because honestly, it's pretty good, even though it looks like throw up. And then I just had the urge to snack a lot, so I had this donut with milk.
Do you know why you have the urge to snack a lot? Because you're eating leaves, half can of chickpeas, and 500 calories of dressing as a meal. That's probably why you're snacking. Fucking hell. Donut with milk, ice cream,
a breadstick,
and a breadstick.
Some of this cheese pizza, and then a couple chicken wings. Okay, bye. Love you.
I know you said you're not trying to lose weight, but it's just what I'm seeing is you're eating small at the beginning of the day, like a couple of those egg bites, which looked alright, not my preference in the morning. Probably not enough food to keep you full. And then you're reaching for the sugar and the tart. And then you're having what you consider a healthy lunch of some leaves and half a can of chickpeas and 500 calories of dressing. And then you're getting to like 2 hours past that salad and you're starving hungry, which any fucking person would be because leaves, a quarter of a can of chickpeas and some dressing ain't don't fuck all. And then you're just carb loading again. It's just carbs and carbs. A couple of slices of pizza. Like, why? Don't get me wrong. I'm a pizza girly through and through. I love pizza, right? Why are we trying to make a point during the day to then at the end of the day ruin it all anyway? Like, do you know what I mean? I do also love chicken wings as well.
What I eat as a fat person that is not focused on weight loss.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Bagel with cream cheese. Italian tofurkey. Right, bit of a lot less lore for you, which will be included in the video where I talk about how I got fat in the first place. I was a vegan. I was a veggie for many years, but I was a vegan for a portion of those years. And that doesn't look that bad as someone who was that at that time. I mean, unfortunately, a lot of these like tofurkey, tofu sort of style processed meats are just not that great for you. Yeah, you're gonna get a protein hit, fantastic, but really, it's so processed. It's just not good for you. Sugars and the additives and all that shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm very much 80-20 rule of like 80% eat well and 20% do what you want, drink ale, eat pizza, whatever. It's just, it could be better. You know what I mean? It's fine, but it could be better.
Chana masala and rice.
I love anything chickpea. Again, like I said, I was a veggie for a very long time. I'm not anymore. But chana masala, love it. It's fucking phenomenal. I can't tell the portion size of this here because perspective and all that, but it looks like a fine portion size. Maybe a little bit too much rice for a serving size here, but again, I can't particularly tell because of lens perspective, you know? But again, Delicious. I don't know if this person is a vegetarian or a vegan, but it seems like they don't eat meat so far. But chana masala is great.
Little baby apple pie.
Little baby apple pie.
2
Sugar hit,
plums.
let's go. 2 plums,
Black
great.
and tofu.
Blackened tofu.
Broccoli and roasted potatoes.
That doesn't look that bad. There's quite a few potatoes underneath that, though. Ah. Okay. Love you too. Like, that didn't seem that bad. So, as I've said before in the video, but how? Where's the rest? Listen, girl, I also used to lie to myself, especially when I didn't eat meat. Oh, baby, did I lie to myself. Anyway.
So I asked Instagram if you guys wanted what I eat in a day's back, and besides one loser who didn't even follow me,
I'm a loser too, I don't follow you.
So this is the long-awaited return of what I eat today as a fatty in my life. I started out my morning with a coffee and a banana.
Sorry? Let me rewind that real quick. We got a banana. Is that pizza? Listen, I was a student once. I've eaten cold leftover pizza the day after the night before. But why are we trying to spruce it up with the broccoli and the bell pepper? You're still scranning pizza at 8 bells. Oh, it's lunch, right? Sorry. I should have. My bad. I'll let you finish. So she didn't have breakfast, and then she's gone and had right, Sean. My bad.
I had pizza and some veg for lunch, and then I did a pickle taste test when I got home. I realized as I was going to make dinner, my chicken was bad. It was smelling real funky. So I had roasted potatoes and green beans for dinner. And
right. So chicken's bad. Sounds. What can you do? Been there myself. Do we not have any backups? If I keep backup tinned fish in my cupboards all the time. I've got at least like 6 tins of tuna in my cupboard at all times because I'm bad for opening meat and then letting it be open and then it going off. Like that's one of my red flags. So we're just scanning. I'm just dissecting this a little bit more, looking at it right. The green beans don't even look seasoned, and those potatoes dry as fuck. No wonder we're then going on to the next screen and absolutely knocking back an entire pint of strawberry ice cream there. See this again, it seems to be a trend of eating okay during the day and then get into the night and just putting back half the calories that you've already eaten in the day in like one single thing, in one single snack. I also used to be bad for this nighttime snack, and I still am a bad nighttime snacker, but now I try and let myself have my nighttime snack, but I'm very specific about what I have in my nighttime snack. What I eat in a day is a fat bitch! Let's go, huge. Corn dog with spicy noodle sauce. The fuck's a corn dog? Am I too UK for this? Corn dog. A corn dog is a hot dog on a stick that has been coated in a thick layer of cornmeal batter and deep fried. That sounds absolutely vile. Okay. Flaming hot popcorn. Didn't know that existed. Huge. The thing is, right, popcorn's great. I eat popcorn almost every single day. It's a great little fibre hit. So we're starting off the day with processed meat, deep fried, and then we're going straight in with some flaming hot popcorn. What are your bowels saying? What are your intestines saying? Huge for the indigestion girlies. Huge for the coconut milk with boba. A whole sausage pizza. Huge. Funyuns. Double the crisps. 3 egg rolls with sriracha. Sriracha spelled wrong. Cherry fudge ice cream. More egg rolls. Huge. Caesar salad with hot sauce. Huge. And chocolate pretzels. Look at how the third but flaming hot Doritos. A whole stick of butter. Huge. And water. I think the butter thing was thrown in there. Oh, donut ice cream. What the fuck is donut ice cream? We're still going. Strawberries. That was a lot of food. I don't know if the butter thing was thrown in there as like a haha, I'm fat and I'm, making a point that you think I would eat a whole stick of butter. But I've seen stranger things on food TikTok. There are some strange people on food TikTok that knock back, the carnivores on TikTok that knock back like entire sticks of butter. I think he's being sarky, but I've seen stranger things on food TikTok that was deadly serious. Also what fucks me off, right, is they think they're doing something. The whole sarky, like, dropping the strawberry fucking leaves and that. Like, he's proving a point, like, he's showing the skinnies. I'm showing you skinny people. And it's like, that's fine, lad. I can walk up the stairs.
Guys, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. Remember, I'm fat and I don't eat healthy.
Hell yeah.
Y'all remember that intro when you're watching the rest of this video? Because I ate nothing but fast food today and none of it was healthy.
Right. I don't want to be that guy. You saying I only ate fast food today and none of it was healthy, it implies that you eat healthy any other day. Well, I just watched your previous video. You weren't particularly doing that then. So I'm privy to a Mackey's breakfast, right? When a special occasion, I'm privy to a Mackey's breakfast. When I competed back in February in my first British weightlifting competition, the evening of, I went out to a pizza restaurant called Rudy's and absolutely knocked back many beers afterwards as well. But in the morning, I was violently hungover. As you can imagine, I've been cutting weight for 16 weeks and I just competed, so violently hungover from the night before. And I went to Mackey's the next day and had a double sausage egg McMuffin and one of those cheese and bacon flatbreads and 2 hash browns and whatever fucking drink at the time. But that's 3 pancakes, a sausage, scrambled egg, a hash brown. I'm presuming that's like an egg McMuffin. I'm presuming that's a fuckload of food.
Anyways, today for breakfast I got McDonald's.
The way she's got that hash brown hovering on the fork is sending me. Like, just put the fork through the hash brown, girl. Dainty.
I ordered the big breakfast with hotcakes.
Yeah,
y'all already know if we're having a hash brown, we're covering it in picante sauce. Little midday snack. I had some of this Dutch chocolate ice cream and I put it inside of a waffle cone. Sorry if my tongue looks a little weird. There's a lot of scar tissue from my tongue piercing. Today for lunch, I had a turkey and cheddar.
So for lunch, we then had a snack fit for a child of processed meat, processed crisps, processed cheese, and processed crackers, and just processed. When I say fit for a child, I mean by the size of it. Can I look into the future? You're gonna be starving half an hour and have something else.
I know I said this was lunch, but it did not fill me up. So for lunch part 2, I had some Whataburger.
Oh yeah. What the fuck is that? Sorry. Okay, alright. First of all, I gotta read what she said here. I got the Buffalo Ranch Chicken Clit sandwich with some fries. I need to know what she says instead of that. But I am so aghast at what the fuck is that?
Ranch chicken strip sandwich with some fries. Y'all already know we're gonna dip everything in that ranch. Aside from Chili's, Wingstop, and Chick-fil-A, I feel that Whataburger has the best packaged ranch. Anyways, it's finally dinner time. Today for dinner, I got Bill Miller's. I got the chicken tenders and fries with a side of the brisket, macaroni, and cheese. And of course, we're going to dip everything in that ranch. That's enough about me. What did you eat today?
Again, I will say, that same morning where I had the double Mackey's breakfast after my competition, when we were driving back home, because I don't live in the north anymore, and my competition was in the north. While we were driving back, I was violently hungover, got the Mackey's breakfast on the way, and my lovely boyfriend drove. And the first services out of Liverpool has a Greggs. So I then went in and had a second breakfast at Greggs because I was violently hungover. So I'm not going to sit here and lie and preach and never eaten fast food multiple times in one day. But to sit there and put back, I'm not going to calorie count, but like 1,000 calorie odd breakfast, and then knock back 1,000 odd calorie lunch, and then knock back 1,000 calorie dinner, all fast food. Does your tummy not hurt? Because like, I don't feel great when I eat fast food now. Like, I always feel like a bout of like, do you know what I mean? And it's not even necessarily the amount of food that I'm eating, because I can put food back, right? I weightlift, I put food back. But do you not just feel disgusting? Do you not get indigestion? Do you know what I mean? So, all in all, what is going on in the House of Commons? So, that's all I've got for you in my first video. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun too. I'm sorry about this, by the way. Like, I can't read or see without me gigs, so I'm sure I'll figure it out. And also, like, the setup and everything, I'm sure it will get better over time. You know, you can't expect fucking wonders out of me. It's my first video. I hope you had fun with me, because I certainly had fun today. It was nice to finally do something with it, you know what I mean? Instead of just consuming the content, it was fun to make the content. I'm hoping to make more on a weekly basis, hopefully, but we shall see. Until then, anything else you need to know is below. If you want to look at my TikTok and look at me lift weights and that, I'll also pop that below. Until next time, how are we? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let's have a chat. Let's open a dialogue, shall we? And yeah, until next time.